everybody! It's that wonderful time of year again when it's really cold and you just want to curl up in your bed with a nice warm cup of cocoa instead of going into your cold office. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. I am back today to give you all some history on our Christmas traditions and symbols. So of course, one of the most well-known symbols of Christmas is the Christmas tree. People have actually been decorating trees since ancient pagan times. In the 1800s, German-born immigrants and German-born Prince Albert, the consort of Queen Victoria, helped make Christmas trees popular throughout the United Kingdom and the United States. But did you know Prince Albert was not the first person in the royal family to bring a Christmas tree into a palace? In fact, George III's consort, Queen Charlotte, brought over the tradition as she too was from Germany. Now, she brought in a yew tree into Windsor Castle instead of a fir tree, but by then the Germans were decorating their trees with paper flowers, candles, and sweets. Another tradition that we have is the Yule log, but the Yule log started in pre-Christian Scandinavia, when the Norse would put a big log into their homes, sometimes even a whole tree, and burn them for up to 12 days. Another favorite tradition is kissing under the mistletoe. Mistletoe has a very long history. Many groups in the ancient world ascribed magical and medicinal properties to mistletoe. The Celtic Druids believed mistletoe could heal illnesses, as well as help them see the future. The ancient Greeks believed mistletoe could promote fertility, so they incorporated it into the ancient festival of Saturnalia, as well as into marriage ceremonies, which is where the idea of kissing under the mistletoe comes from. Gingerbread houses can trace their origins to 16th century Germany, and the tale of Hansel and Gretel by the Brothers Grimm only helped to increase their popularity. Gingerbread eventually came to the US when it was brought over by English colonists. And of course, lastly, we have the ugly Christmas sweater. So, where did this one come from? Well, they kind of got their start in the 1950s when Christmas-themed pullovers were being sold and were known as Jingle Bell sweaters. They eventually became more popular in the 80s thanks to Christmas movies like Christmas Vacation. They did have a resurgence in the early 2000s when an ugly Christmas sweater themed party was held in Vancouver, and they just kind of took off from there, and they've just gotten more and more crazy as the years went on. I think this is one of the cuter ones, but if you have your own ugly sweater, feel free to rock that. You all have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, and